Okay, this is kind of funny because I was literally just as I was wrapping up the video I was recording right before this, a report popped and something that I just decided to test. I've been suspecting this for quite some time and figured I'd send out a quick test attack. I got confirmation, so I figure I might as well do a quick video explaining this one because I think this is a pretty valuable piece of information. I've seen people asking, what size force do I need to raid this dungeon? Everything I'm reading is talking about how much your troops can carry, how much your surviving troops can carry, and I'm seeing a lot of information about how the fighting mechanic seems to be more geared around percentage of troops sent lost. So if you send 100 troops, it's not it's calculating what percentage of your raiding army is lost, not how many died and all of it got wiped out. And I've been kind of scaling down my numbers. Obviously, this isn't good for resource generation, but I've been kind of scaling down the numbers, toying with just how few troops can you send on a raid and not wipe. So I went ahead and decided, hey, there's a new level 3 forest dungeon over there. I think I'll send 8 berserkers over there and see if they literally wipe, to see even if a wipe is possible. And here are the results on the screen. It's not even possible. I sent 8 wipes. They faced 103 widows, or spiders, or whatever they're called. They lost 3 widows, so they lost roughly 3%. And I lost one out of 8, which is, I don't know, 16% or whatever that comes out to. So, literally, it is impossible. Well, I won't say impossible yet, because this is only one test, but I'm pretty sure what this confirms is that it is literally impossible to wipe on a dungeon raid. The only thing you're worried about is how many of the troops that you sent will you lose. So if you lose more than you carry back, then obviously it wasn't a successful raid. And how much they can carry, which is the bigger, because out of these 103, if I recall, I'm looking at, well, I'll have to do the math, but to carry as many maximum resources as those 103 could have dropped is how I should scale my armies. So I would say anytime you're going to attack a dungeon, you're not worried at all about losing, wiping and having so few that you just wipe and lose all your troops. What you're really doing is you're trying to calculate what's the maximum loot they can drop, and how many troops do you need to carry that loot back, and then add 10%. So that even if you take a 10% loss, which I think is probably pretty high, then higher than you're actually going to see. So if you actually take a 10% loss, you still have enough troops to take them back. And one other quick thing, just in terms of dungeon raids, I've been going straight berserkers all the way. They're cheap, they're iron. Iron's the cheapest resource of all of them. So basically, when you're losing berserkers in a dungeon raid scenario, and I'm not positive this will hold true in higher level dungeons, but now confirmed up to level 3, I'd much rather use cheapo iron, produce a bunch of berserkers, send them in, lose a few berserkers, the replacement cost is iron, and the net is gold, wood, stone, etc. So anyway, thought I'd share that since it literally popped to my screen as I was recording the previous video.